Test, 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 test. What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're gonna go ahead and get started. You already know it's Tuesday. If you can't tell, I finally invested in some coffee. But let me go ahead and send this link out. No longer sounding like a zombie, but let's make sure that static is not going down. But let me send this link out first. Already off to a great start this week. You know the vibes. What's going on, y'all? Let me send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me let the folks know in the free Telegram we're live. We are live. Damn. Test, test, test. Okay, sounds good on my end. So broke down this GJPY. I'm gonna wait for y'all to hop in. We're gonna talk about this. Currently in this GJPY. Let me let the members know GJ is flying right now. All right, cool. What's going on, y'all? So we broke down this GJPY on yesterday's live stream. So we look at yesterday's live stream. Not only will you see us patiently waiting for the confirmations. Let me turn this volume down because I'm pretty sure it's probably echoing in y'all's ear. But not only did we wait for price to break above this level, which it didn't do until after the live stream, of course, but we were waiting for this during the live. But shortly after, finally broke that level. Did one final retest. Then it chilled here for the day. And all last night, it wasn't until, of course, about 30 minutes before the live started, that volume started to pump up. So, yeah, so today, it is a Euro holiday, Euro bank holiday. But the GP pairs just started pumping out of nowhere. So we're going to be watching GP pairs. We got Australian news last night. Yeah, I think just pumped up right as well. So, yeah, we're going to be looking for buys still. I'm going to move this over because these were the buy ideas yesterday. Only in two trades right now. In gold and in GJ, broke both of these down and called it, entered both of these yesterday. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all hopping in here. So we do got news today. We're going to be going live with the members during the news event. But today we have, like I said, we got a Euro-Italian holiday today. Then we have a French bank holiday as well. And then we have Canadian and USD news at 8:30. And then later on when market reopens, we got some New Zealand news at 10 o'clock EST. So for the 8:30 news, we got CPI, median CPI. So a bunch of CPI events for Canada. And then for USD, we got core retail sales, Empire State Manufacturing Index, and retail sales. Of course, don't really care what they're going to be talking about. All we need to know is what time the news events are popping off and what pairs are going to be affected by it. Anything other than that is just extra information and nonsense. All right, because again, all the news event is doing is reading a piece of paper that was typed up and printed who knows how long ago, and they're just reading it. And then price magically does what it does. Not coincidence. They already know what they have planned for the week, the month, the quarter, and the year. So all we need to worry about is understanding how to read the charts and just being there for the setups. That's all we got to worry about. So we got about 3 minutes until London session starts in the next 15. We're going to be looking for GA buys. We're going to be looking for GN buys currently in the GJ buy. And then we're going to go over the indices and stuff in a second as well. So this was I got 3 positions in on here. I had a buy limit here. Wasn't able to post this one out for the members because literally right before the stream started, I took a nap. I always take like an hour nap before the live. So right before the stream started, that's when price exploded. Literally, this was the entire Tokyo session. Literally played at this level from when New York session was ending to the entire Tokyo session. Just started this move, as you can see, 45 minutes ago. So right before London session started. But I'm still holding the positions I took yesterday as well. So the first position was right here down here. So we're currently at a nice 1 to 3 risk reward. My second position, let me move this out the way, is at a 1 to 5 risk reward. Well, not all the way. It's almost at a 1 to 5. We keep it, it's at a 4.6. And then my third position is currently at a 1 to 2. Now, why is this position a greater risk reward than this position? There's a few reasons for that. It has to do with the stop loss and the entry. This was a little bit of an experiment, so I'm not going to break it down too much because I still am practicing it. But I'll probably go over it in the live stream with the members because it is relevant to what we'll be going over. But yeah, so we're just chilling in these trades right here. Those just joined the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Go to free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 15-0, caught 5,553 pips. Last month we went 34-3, catching a total of 105,389 pips. You hit that first link, you'll be able to see that for yourself. What's going on, Shawn? I see you too. I see you too. You still in this? Orion, you still in this? And I saw your comment on my video. I appreciate that, Orion. I know you was asking some questions yesterday and last week, so hopefully that answered a few of the questions. Cause I know you was like kind of confused about the levels and stuff. So hopefully that video, as well as the stuff we break down in the chart analysis and the exclusive lives, will kind of help connect some dots for you. But I just dropped the video last night, y'all. So if you haven't checked out my most recent video, go ahead and click it, save it for later, whatever you gotta do. But you're chilling right now. So the game plan for London session is we want to look for some GA buys. We're going to look for some GN buys. Still in this gold position. We're going to look at the indices, but not right now. London session is about to start. About to see what this opening candle is going to look like. So GN's kind of been stuck at this level of traffic here, so we're going to get rid of this. So we're going to wait to see if it can break this resistance level. It tried a little bit on Sunday, but as you can see, it's kind of just been stuck ranging here. So London session did just start. Let's go ahead and put these on a smaller time frame. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to move this over. Let me go ahead and screenshot this. I'll post it on my story later. I got 3 positions on this one. All right, cool. Y'all should be blue on that gold trade. Y'all should be back in blue. All right. So while we're watching these, because really we're waiting on these two to break this resistance level and either retrace back down. So we're going to look for a buy, or we're going to wait for price to break above this level and we're going to look for a buy. So we're chilling right now. So while we're chilling, we're going to go ahead and pull up Telegram so we can go over how we did yesterday and then last week. So we're going to clean these levels off really quick. I'm going to get rid of this because we don't need that no more. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all hopping in here. Those just join the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. If you hit that first link, you're going to see this right here, which is how we did yesterday. You see the date 14th. So yesterday we started out the week 2-0. So this was a gold trade that I called for the members on, I think it was either Thursday or Friday last week. The final TV got hit yesterday. And then that was a total of 1,400 pips. I'll show you that signal in a little bit. And then there was the GJ buy for me and the members as well. All TPs got hit, caught 93 pips. We're up way more than 93 pips now. I'll have to calculate and see how much we're up right now. And then also caught additional gold sell. TP2 got hit, caught 200 pips. That trade is still valid, and we're still in that currently. I'm going to pull that gold trade up really quick. So this was the first gold position. Let me actually go to the advanced play sooner really quick. Again, do not enter these trades right here. These are old trades. Do not enter these trades. These trades already played out. So this was the GJ buy from yesterday. See the date the 14th. This was the GJ buy yesterday. This was the gold sell from whatever day. Let's see what day this was. Yeah, so I called this trade on the 10th. We hit TB4 and then price started to range a little bit, which we can see right here. So if we go to the 10th, we can see that price did this nice drop, retracement, drop, kind of got stuck here. You see we're still on the 10th, and that price retraced on Friday, hit the same level, retraced, kind of got stuck at this level of traffic, right? Whoops, kind of got stuck in this level of traffic, as you can see here. So price was ranging for about 2 days, and then when market reopened yesterday, well, not yesterday, but when London session started on Monday, you can see price started treating this level as a resistance, this purple line, and then eventually price broke below and hit the final TP. So when price broke below, hit the final TP, that's why I call the second sell position. We hit TP2, that thing rejected back, didn't hit stop loss, dropped back, and now we're right back below this daily level treating as a resistance. And we have news today, so it's going to be very interesting. Now, we are bearish, but those that have been watching the lives for the past week at least, we're at that key price level that I've been talking about for the longest, all right, which is right here at around 1908, 1906. We finally broke below that level, so if we can continue to treat that level as a resistance, we can see the bearish momentum in the downtrend continue, all right? But also keep in mind what happened last time price at this level. Last time price at this level, rejection. Now we're back at the same exact level. And again, we can't get too excited because this candlestick was red before it turned green. Now, if you don't understand how to read candlestick, I'm going to drop a link in the chat because you need to understand how to read candlesticks, but mainly, specifically, wicks and engulfing candles. Those are the main two that I would suggest really learning how to identify and read. So before I drop those, let me see what's going on with these pairs. All right, so we're going to keep it on this one right now. So let me go ahead and link that video for y'all. Those just joined the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. Called these trades out yesterday. Still holding these positions. You go on to hit that first link, and you'll be able to see that for yourself. You also see on your screen how we did last week and last month. But let me find that video really quick. Looking for some more setups right now, but we're just 5 minutes into London. Just patiently waiting. Let me go ahead and drop that in here. All right, bam. And of course, those that's watching recorded, here's the title of that video. So right now with GJ, still gonna be looking for buy positions, but don't be too shocked or surprised if we see some retracements. Because again, if we go on the daily time frame, let me get this off the screen. Traders think the news pushed it up, but you already had it marked. Yeah, I'm glad you peeped that. So I'm glad you mentioned that. So I was just talking about that before. So I just dropped a link in the chat. I'm gonna drop another video, and this video breaks down basically what a lot of people don't talk about. Because every time I see traders talk about the news, it's always fear. It's always stay away from the news, or oh, it's a red folder news event today, so I'm not going to trade the entire session. Screw it. I don't care if it's at 8:30 when New York just opens. Because it's a red folder news event, I'm not trading the entire day because one day I got my account messed up and now I'm traumatized. No, with trading is not for the weak. I'll say that. But with anything in life, there's always a solution. Like if you're making a mistake, you fall down, figure out how to adjust, figure out how to adapt. And this video is going to help you guys out because I want y'all to watch this video, and then I want y'all to go on the charts, back test, look at the dates, and you'll start to notice some stuff. We're going to talk about it a little bit on here as well. And of course, members, we're going to be going live during the New York news event, and we're going to go further into depth with it. But this is a video on my channel titled How to Trade News. Let me drop this in the chat right here. Okay, so there's two parts. There's how to trade news, and then I have another part where in this part, I'm breaking down basically how news works, how I go about trading news days. And then the second part is me breaking down two huge trades that I called live and posted in both channels. I think one was a free play, another one was a members only play, but they were huge risk reward ratios. I called them hours before the news started, like we always do. And again, if you just go into the free Telegram, you'll see almost every week that I call trades out before, like hours before high impact news events. And, they end up going our way. But let me go back into the free Telegram really quick. So I just dropped those links in the channel. Make sure to check that out. But yeah, so literally, like I said before, like price, because you just got to think about it. The news, there's no way the news event is just making price spike the way it's spiking. Because again, you got to think about it. Sometimes there's news events where nothing happens. Now, of course, if you read what they talked about, there's some excuse for it. But anyone that's been watching me, especially the members, you guys know more than anybody else in the free channel. We do not watch the news. I do not watch the news. I never talk about what the news is talking about. All I talk about is what time the news is going on. And then we go live during the news event, and y'all can see me break down and project and predict where price is going while the news is going on and right before the news is going on. And if y'all watch the London session lives hours before the news event, how am I able to do that? It's not like I got the script next to me. It's not like I got connections with, who even be, I don't even know who be talking in these news events. What are they, governors, politicians? What are they? Who's talking today? I don't even know who's talking today. But whoever's talking, I ain't got no connection with them. So it's like, how am I able to do this? It's because the fundamentals. You just got to know how to read the chart. So make sure to check those two videos out. That's going to help you a lot with that. But let's go back on a smaller time frame. We're just chilling right now. So we're still in gold. That's what GA is looking like. Let me see what GM is looking like. We're going to pull the indices up in a little bit. I looked at them before the live started. Their price is still ranging right now. So we picked the right pair to enter yesterday because this is what GM's been doing. Again, we look at the date here. This was Friday where we caught this, where we caught these huge buys on Friday. So we're going to the free signal room, free Telegram, and we pull up how we did last week. You'll see it matches what you see on the screen. Last week, we went 15-0, 100% win rate, caught 5,553 pips. Monday, we caught 113 pips. Tuesday, 1,207 pips. Wednesday, 1,809 pips. Thursday, 849 pips. Friday, 1,575 pips. So out of the 5K, 500 pips, 1,044 of those were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the week on Monday. Every trade posted has my personal entry SL, the TPs, the time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. So we scroll a little bit. That was GJ. Give me 1 sec. Okay. So here was the GN signal. First entry was at 985. You see August 9th. We go right here. It says August 10th. Boom, huge staircase to the upside. Now we did enter here, but I shifted it over because as you can see here, price was ranging multiple times. So I got wicked out and re-entered. But after this final rejection of this resistance level, because like I always say, strong resistance turns to strong support. After price tried multiple times to break this resistance level, look what happened. It finally broke through. Same exact level is being treated as support, where it was being treated as resistance. Then I added that second position, and then I added the third position here, and the price just started skyrocketing and exploding. And I think I might have called another trade for the members. Let me scroll. No, I call 2 GA positions. Okay, so I called 2 GA positions. Did I call another GM position? No, I didn't. I just kept holding it. I called it EN position. That's what I did. Yeah, so we had a great week last week. So at the end of every day, I do the recap of what went down in the advanced play sitting room, the free sitting room. I go over the TPs that got hit, SLs that got hit. All wins and losses are posted. Obviously, we didn't take any losses last week. But if we look at the week before that, before we do that, let's go on these charts really quick to make sure we're not missing anything. GJ's still doing that. Let's go to GM. And I see the chat. I'm going to cut it to the chat in 1 second. All right, I got y'all. And I got the indices on my other screen. They're not really doing anything right now. So that's why I'm not pulling them up. I'm really just keeping it on the main screen. Y'all can see pairs that are at near or on key price levels where we can look at possible entries. Everything else is not where I want it. So that's why I'm not pulling those up. But give me 1 second. Okay. SPX is nearing an entry. So I'm going to keep that marked off. Got one getting neared. All right, cool. Yeah, so right now we're waiting to see if price can break this resistance level right here. That's what we're waiting on. What's going on, Albin? I see you in here. What's going on, Fitmon? I see you. So currently in 2 trades right now. I'm in gold and then I'm in GJ. I'm in gold, I'm in GJ right now. I have 2 positions on GJ on 1 account. Well, I say 1 account, but I have more than 2 accounts. But I'm saying like I have multiple accounts that for different things, but not to get too complicated into that. On one of my accounts, I got 2 positions. Another account, I got 3 positions. Not on this one, on GJ. Gold, we're kind of just ranging between TP like 2 and TP 1. I should still be slightly blue, but we're kind of just stuck right here chilling. Wouldn't be surprised if we chill here until the news event today. And we do have FOMC tomorrow as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so today and tomorrow, I really see pacing how the end of the week's going to turn out because obviously Thursday and Friday, we do have a news event on Thursday, but Friday we had no news event. So really, today and tomorrow is going to kind of project how the week's going to be ending direction-wise. That's what I kind of want to see happen. Of course, we're not going to know that until we get to Thursday and Friday. But just looking at the charts and then looking at the news events, that's kind of what I'm projecting and seeing right now. Those that just joined the stream, we have not entered any new positions, only in 2 trades right now. Looking for some new setups. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. GBP pairs are slowly pushing up. Gold's still ranging. See, these other pairs are up too. Yeah. The pairs the past couple months, I've been noticing I've been starting to move like 30 minutes before London session. Now, if they started, well, not all the time, because sometimes like there's a key hour during Tokyo session, but there's also, I've been noticing like 30 minutes before London, there'd be some quick moves, a quick burst. We saw that happen here because we're currently on the 15-minute candlestick. This was the 3 o'clock opening candlestick. And then these last 2 was 30 minutes before London. And then if we look at GN as well, well, let me not say GN. Let's do GA. I think that's a better example. We'll keep GA on here. And then we saw on GJ, I got two GAs, I'm tripping. GJ, same thing. We're on the 15-minute candlestick. We're 2 minutes in on that. This was the 3 o'clock opening London session candlestick. And then as you can see here, this was an hour before London started. Huge pump where the entire Tokyo session price was stagnant. Same thing happened with EN. Pull that up. Then they have no EN. This was the 3 o'clock candle. This was the 245. This was the 230. This was the 215 candle. Right before London session started. So nothing to do about that because, again, we do not chase trades. Those that didn't watch yesterday's live stream, we saw a perfect example live of why I stick to the confirmations and don't chase trades, because I think we can still see it. There was a NAS setup we was looking at. I deleted the short position, trade idea setup, but we can still talk about it. Speaking of talk about it, give me 1 second. All right, cool. So yeah, we was looking at a NAS setup here. It was this right here. So again, if you go to yesterday's live stream, you'll see this. So we NAS, let me grab the path tool. Okay, so NAS did this drop right here. And then you see right here, this is Monday. And then so we missed that initial drop. So we was waiting for the retracement. Again, I have this orange line marked off here. This was my confirmation level. Price came to here and started wicking and rejecting. And I was like, it's close to my level, but it hasn't hit my level yet. So I'm going to wait. And then I forgot who did it, but shout out to whoever notified me on the live stream. But they're like, NAS just hit your level. And I was like, okay, let me look at it. And then because they let me know, we literally witnessed not just NAS hit my level. Actually, let's see if we can. Let's go on a 5 minute really quick. Okay, yeah, perfect. So we're on the 5 minute now. So we saw NAS hit the level. And then after that, we saw price the next 5 minute continue to pump and explode and break past it. Now, again, imagine if we try to rush the entry, we entered off this little retracement here. Then we would have lost a bunch of money. So that's why we just patiently wait for the confirmations and setups. Now, your confirmations might be a little bit different from mine, but whatever your confirmation is, whatever your rules are, stick to your rules because your rules are in place for a reason. There might be a time here or there where if you break the rule, it might work out in your favor, but that 1 or 2 times where it doesn't, you're going to start beating yourself up and all that good stuff. So make sure just to stick to your rules. But we got some volume starting to pump. I'm looking at NAS, but I need to put SPX on because I kind of like SPX better. SPX is not as full. Okay, it looks like it's trying to follow. It's got this wall right here. I want to see if we can break below this level and look for a sell. Now, the way it's looking, again, if y'all was watching last week's live streams, we are bullish. We are very bullish. But price hit this resistance level. All right, this green line. Price hit this resistance level. Now, look at what happened the last few times price hit this resistance level. Again, this green golden line right here. We're looking at this green line. I know there's a lot of lines on the screen, but we're looking at this bold and green line right here. So we can see here clearly, price hit this level, rejection, did a retest, harsh rejection to the downside. Price shot back up. Then what happened? Did a retest just like here, harsh rejection to the downside. Then we also see to the left, again, strong support turned to strong resistance. So now let's go back into the present. Same exact level, price came to, look, did the retest, rejected. But those that have been watching the live streams from at least last week, we were going for sells. Well, I said we had a strong support level here. Price hit that level and rejected. So depending on what the news event does today, if we don't break and hold underneath at least 44.50, 44.55, we could have a slight possibility of the bullish momentum kicking back into place, because we have a few key support levels to still break before I'll feel super confident saying, okay, the downtrend has kicked in. Now we have a small downtrend right here, but as far as a reversal, we would have to break those two levels and hold and treat those as resistance for me to be like, okay, I see a reversal. Because right now we've kind of been just ranging here for the past few weeks. As you can see here, a lot of wicks. So it's very important what happens these next couple of days with these news events. It's going to be very interesting. But GA just broke this level, so we're going to wait to see if it can break and hold this level. Then we're looking for the next 15 and then go from there. Just patiently waiting. GJ still kind of ranging, but deep in blue on this, so not tripping too much about it. Not tripping too much about it. SPX will stay trying to break that level. So yeah, we're going to be waiting for the next 15. There's a few setups we're looking at. Just going to be waiting for the next 15. Going to wait for this candlestick to end, see how it reacts to these levels, see where it closes. And we'll go from there. I got, hold on, let me make sure. I got SPX on here. I need to put gold on this screen. We'll just join the string. We have not entered this yet. It's just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Just dropped a new video last night breaking down support and resistance. Let me go ahead and drop that in the chat. But if you're unfamiliar with support resistance or kind of confused about it, I broke it down very simply. This is what I use to implement literally daily. You see the levels on your screen. So make sure to check that video out. And of course, it's shorter than your favorite TV show episode. Simple and straight to the point. So make sure to check that out, y'all. Go ahead and hit that like button too. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting for the next 15. A new 5 minute just started. So we got 5 minutes to the next 15. Just patiently waiting right now. Yeah, but we're looking at SPX, we're looking at GA, currently in gold, currently in GJ. Took both of those trades yesterday. Here was that screenshot of that GJ position. So you can see the original entry right here was at 183.82. On my Instagram, I'm going to post the updated screenshot positions of that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok while you're at it. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker_way. I post daily on both pages. Just posted some content on there last night. Go ahead and check that out. Let me go ahead and screenshot this position. I need to charge my phone. I think about to die on me. Yeah, but GJ is kind of retracing right now. Yeah, so we're looking at SPX and we're going to be looking at GA. Looking at possible SPX sells, we're looking at possible GA buys. So I'm going to go ahead and post a disclaimer just in case we do jump into some trades. So if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving it a chance. Go ahead and hit that bell and sub button, because we don't just live stream or live trade daily, but we post weekly content as well. Go ahead and hit that blue PB logo and explore the page, see what kind of videos we got, and then hit that first link and read this disclaimer I just posted. It's the same disclaimer I post every day before the first signal on the free channel. Goes over how the TPs works, goes over how you should go about trading, and explains a few things to answer some of your questions. On your phone screen, it might look like a big paragraph, but it's literally just 11 sentences. So make sure to read that. We're just chilling right now. Yeah, SPX is pushing, so it's going to be interesting with this next 15. I do want to look for a retracement, though. I mean, a retest. Again, last two times GA hit this level. First time I broke above, did a retest, rejected. Tried again yesterday, rejected. News event last night helped push it. It actually didn't help push it up. Let me not say that. But had a nice little volume push right before London. So since it rejected two times already, could reject it a third time. But if it breaks this level and does a retest and holds, we have a higher chance of likelihood of taking out the highs to the left. So that's what we're looking for. You said NAS dropping? Yeah, it is. It's just not at entry level. We're looking at SPX though. But we have 2 minutes before a new candlestick. So I don't, and I would recommend y'all don't either. If it's like a minute or two before the new candlestick, I would personally wait until that next candlestick. Now, there are some times where it will continue to pump or do some crazy stuff, but 8 times, 7 times, 9 times out of 10, it's best to wait for that candlestick to close and for a new candlestick. So yeah, but NAS is not at a level I'm looking at. SPX is closer to a level, so I'm looking at SPX over NAS, but they both are doing similar moves right now. We got like 5 seconds for the next 15. So let's see what this next 15 looks like. Make sure to read that disclaimer, y'all. Oh, you already in NAS? Oh, then you're good. Make sure to secure profits. But yeah, you're straight. You already blue. That's what's up. That's what's up. There was a level. Like, I'm not going to act like there wasn't a level, but the level that I had marked off wasn't marked off. Like, if we go on... Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't tanking before I switched over. Like, we go on NAS, there was a level we could have entered off of if I wanted to. Like, it just broke this level here. So now we can look at a possible sell setup on this. NAS is at a decent sell setup right now. And it's starting to move. So I do like this right here. What I was saying was there was a level here, but I had this level marked off. You see it barely missed it. So now it just broke below this one. So if we can hold underneath, we can enter here. Or if you want to be super safe, wait for a retest. Because again, price is always going to retrace. There's only a few times where price will just continuously tank and not retrace. So if you want to be super safe to see for extra confirmation, you wait for a retest and then enter off that retest once you see price continue to push and reject the respective level as a resistance. But I'm gonna write this trade idea up. This was one I was looking at yesterday, but after price did that rejection here, knows this. I can't remember which one. It was one of these. I can't remember. It was one of those rejections. It just kept pushing to the upside. So I just left it alone. But we see price here is starting to do the retest. So yeah, SPX is looking very similar. Yeah, so we're watching GA and we're watching that. So I'm going to write these trade ideas up. Haven't entered these yet, but it might change soon. Might change soon. SL for this, I'm looking at Yeah, but if you jumped in early, you should be nice and blue. You start out the day the right way. And I ain't mad at you. You start out the day the right way. Sun's not even out. I mean, I don't know what country you in, but where I'm at, people still sleep. But we get into that bread. You know what I'm saying? But let me write these trade ideas up because I like how these are looking. Give me 1 second, y'all. Typing some trade ideas up. Give me 1 second. But I'm on my MT4 right now. The numbers are moving. So let me hop on these charts and see what's going on. I'm just writing some trade ideas up really quick. But the numbers are moving on my screen right now. So I'm securing profits as well. But whoever was in the YouTube base that decided for the apps to do that thing where you can exit out the app and there's a little box and you can still watch the video and shit. Whoever came up with that, I just want to shake your hand because you made multitasking so convenient. But that's a side note. But shout out to whoever came up with that idea because they was cooking when they came up with that. I remember the first time I saw that, I thought my phone bugged out. I thought it was a glitch because those that don't have YouTube Premium, sometimes there's like a certain way. If your phone falls asleep, it'll continue to play YouTube with your screen off. Where usually you can't do that unless you have YouTube Premium. So I thought it was one of those glitches, but then when I saw it like happen continuously, I was like, "Oh, this is an update." But let me see, 15, 250. I didn't do the stop loss at that. Yeah, I'm liking how these are looking right here. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all jumping in here. I'm gonna cut you to this stuff in a second, but I got multiple screens up, got multiple trade ideas I'm drawing up, and I still need to grab my charger before my phone dies. Because that's the worst thing ever, being in trades and your phone die, or you lose signal. That'd be the worst thing ever. You can't check your trades. You ain't got no signal. You'd be like, I don't know what's going on. But I know I did not move my stop loss and profit. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, I like these right here. Yeah, I like how it's holding this level. So the stop loss is not going to be too crazy. It's going to be at this level right here. Kind of like this. Yeah, I'm going to do that right there. Man, I need to fix it. I don't need NAS on this one. I'm going to put GJ back on. Cool. All right, let me cut you to these chats really quick. I still got some trade ideas to write up, but let me cut you to these chats really quick. Those just joining the stream, we have not answered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. New 5-minute just started. I entered a buy order for GA a few hours ago when it made the retracement on the fib. Do you recommend I continue team. I trade with you if it hit the same level as you're entering as. What is your entry? So I don't know what your fib is. So give me your entry so I can answer your question. But again, I'm entering off a, you can see here there's a strong resistance level. So a price can hold as low as resistance. As you can see here, strong resistance turns to strong support. So strong resistance can turn to strong support here, just like strong resistance here. Got turned to strong support. But let me know where you entered at. And I can help you out and, tell you what I would personally do. But if you're up right now, I'm assuming you probably either entered down here at around 9,500 or maybe around 95.40, 95.35. Let me know if I'm correct or not. Oh, 1.95. Hey, I got it. Look at that, y'all. Look at that, y'all. Look at that, y'all. He just posted that too. It's like a 10-second delay on my YouTube. But yeah, so you got a good entry. So yeah, so we're going to hold this level. There's nothing wrong with adding an additional entry. Only thing I would suggest is obviously the obvious, that there is a potential that stop loss can get hit, but that's why you plan ahead and calculate, your lot size and all that. So if you add an additional entry, and this is stuff I go over with the members, but since you asked the question, I want to answer it. And whoever's watching this live, you just got some extra game. It is what it is. But if you add an additional entry, make sure to risk the same amount that you risked on the original entry, if not less. And I'm talking about percent wise. I'm not talking about exactly the lot size. I'm talking about percent wise. All right, because you got to start thinking, if you're not already, in percentages, not whole numbers. Lot size is important, but you want to think percentages over whole numbers. The percentages will give you your whole numbers. I'll say that. I'm in UAE. Okay. No, you're straight. You're straight. You don't gotta apologize. But yeah, so I'm not in this yet. Just kind of just chilling right here. It's holding well. Gotta do 5 minutes about to start. And then we got 5 minutes to the next 15. And then we got the 4 o'clock hour starting after that. Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta type some stuff up. I got y'all members. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Writing some trade ideas up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Man, why am I tripping with these numbers? I think I'm trying to read them too fast. I usually don't be struggling like this. I'm still looking at GA, y'all, but I'm typing some stuff up at the same time. Okay, there we go. I was like, this don't make any sense, but now the stuff's making sense. All right, cool. All right. I got all the trade ideas running up. So now we're back to business. So SPX is moving, NAS is moving as projected. GJ is still kind of chilling. We're watching GA right now. I do like this. We might jump in this in a little bit, but we got 2 minutes until the next 15. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. because we're on a 15-minute time frame. So the entire 15 so far, price has just been chilling here. So we're gonna see what the next 15 does. Excuse me. But I do got the trade idea written up. Just waiting for the confirmation, the price I have to get hit, and then we'll go from there. But shout out to a beautiful person because you got a good entry on this one. So you should be nice and blue. So for you, so your entry was all the way down here. Make sure to secure your profits. This trade should not turn red on you. So no matter what happens, this next 15, the next hour, you should close this trade blue. But we got about a minute and a half to the next 15 starts. Whoops. Let me get that off the screen. Don't need y'all entering that yet. But y'all see right there that I have it written up ready for y'all. But let me get that off the screen. Okay, cool. So we went over that. Yeah, so this is how I did last week. Like again, I talked about this yesterday. We went undefeated last week, but again, just because we went undefeated last week does not mean you get cocky or confident and you stray away from your plan. You got consistency is key. Because think about it. We're thinking long term here. Like that was great, but like you gotta take it day by day, week by week, month by month. Okay, so if you're profitable one day, that's cool. But okay, but are you profitable for a week? Okay, you're profitable for a week, that's cool. But can you do it for 2 weeks? Can you do it for a month? Then the next challenge is a quarter. And then of course after that then it's a year. All right, so it's good to celebrate things, but like I used to get super comfortable when in trades, especially when I was blue. I used to do the dumbest stuff when I first started trading. Like I'd be deep in profit and then I would just get comfortable. Like that's my money. Like I secured those profits. I would like not move my selling profit. I fall asleep. I mean, I do fall asleep while in trades, but this was a little bit different. I wasn't securing profits. I'd be up like 3 times my risk. And I'm just like, I'm being greedy. I'm like, I want more. I want more. I want more. Which is nothing wrong with wanting more. But if you're going to continue to hold a trade, you got to at least secure some profits, right? Because retracements happen. And like the disclaimer says, when TP gets hit, it'll either reject or break through. So if it rejects on you, you will get really upset because it went from a winning trade to a loser trade when you had multiple opportunities to make sure that trade continued to be, a winning trade. You feel me? But yeah, we're going to jump into this. So I'm about to post the TPs in the channel. Again, make sure to read that disclaimer if you haven't already. Nine, six. Oh. Man, this coffee. I gotta brush my teeth after this stream again. Let me know, let me know where the coffee drinkers at, because I don't know if it's the coffee I got, but I just got the nastiest aftertaste in my mouth, and it's like it's one of those aftertastes that you make that face, like that tart shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like what's going on right now, though. I need to cleanse or something. Like I don't like what's going on right now. I need to drink some water or something. I see the chats and stuff too. I'm typing up the TPs right now. So give me 1 second. Nine, six. So we're gonna see what this thing can do. We're gonna see what this thing do. Because it rejected this level twice already, did a nice rejection here, then finally broke above this level. So I want to see it hold this level and continue to make the higher high. Because we look here, yesterday hit this level, rejected, then it retested this level yesterday, respected this level as support, and then broke back above. And we look at the candlestick, it's still a pretty small candlestick, so we still can see potentially this be the peak of the higher high, and then maybe tomorrow or the middle of New York see a retracement. But we are bullish for sure. We do got a few levels of traffic to break to the left, though. But like I always say, you got to keep it simple. You think too much, you're going to start psyching yourself out. Everything's showing me buys. I'm going to go for buys. Confirmations are met. Cool. Again, you got to prepare for the worst, hope for the best. So I tell my members and students this all the time. Like the first disclaimer, well, not the first disclaimer. Let's scroll down one more time. All right, so obviously, do not over leverage. Every trade is not guaranteed to go all the way to the final TPO in our favor, which is obvious. But boom. Okay, so here, I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. Okay, so let's say you risk 5% of your account per trade. You would literally have to lose 20 trades in a row to blow your account. And that's if you're risking 5%. If you're risking 1%, you'll have to lose literally 100 trades in a row to blow your account. So if you have to literally lose 20 to 100 trades in a row for you to blow your account, and you win more than you lose, and then your winners are at least 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk reward. So that means whatever you're risking, you're at least making minimum what you're risking, if not 2 to 3 times. What is there to be scared about? You get what I'm saying? There's nothing to be scared about. Once you get rid of that fear, obviously I'm not just saying, okay, well, Wade said nothing to be scared about. You know, if I'm risking 5%, F it. I'm going to enter this trade. I'm going to do this one too. You know, screw it. I'm going to enter 5 more of these because, you know, I just need, you know, you still want to wait for the confirmations and make sure the entries you take make sense and are reasonable. But what I'm saying is all that thinking and guessing you should do before you enter the trade, right? Because before you enter the trade, you should do your chart analysis. Before you enter the trade, you should double check, wait for your confirmations, blah, blah, blah. So assuming you did all of that, you look for your stop loss, you look for your take profits, then you calculate your lot size. After you know, there's nothing to freak out about. You know what I'm saying? Hold to SRTP gets hit. You feel me? And we're about to hit a TP. We just hit TP1, by the way. So go ahead and hit that like button. Boom. Let's see what else going down. GJ's still doing his thing. Nas is still doing his thing. Let's see. Gold's still ranging. So we're just going to keep it on GA. But we're nice and blue. It's pumping up. About to see if we can hit TP2. And I'm going to catch up to the chat, y'all. I got y'all. I just, you know, the charts ain't going to stop for me. I'll be in teacher mode and stuff. But I'm definitely going to always respond to y'all's messages. Appreciate y'all's patience. Shout out to everybody that's been here since the beginning. Shout out to those that have the bell on. Shout out to Noti Gang. Make sure to check out my most recent video. Just dropped it yesterday, last night, after market reopened. Breaking down support resistance. Those just joined the stream, hit that first link in the description, join the free center and free Telegram. Currently in this trade, broke this down and patiently waited for this position during the live stream. Also, I don't want to say your name wrong. Beautiful person. You should be nice and blue right now because you entered all the way down here. So you should be extremely blue right now. You either take liquidity or become liquidity. Don't get caught being the last one holding the bag. Happened to me way to me. Yeah. It's not really. Yeah, that's one way to think about it. Yeah. Definitely secure profit. Like I said, if you want to continue to hold a trade, like if you go into my free Telegram, when a final TP gets hit, I always say the same thing. All TPs hit, move SL and profit or close. There's nothing wrong with holding a position longer after all the TPs get hit. The issue is when you don't secure profits and you just let price drop down or back up, whether you're depending on if you're a buyer or sell on you, right? This TP, all TPs hit, move SL and profit or close. Why? Because after the final TP gets hit, it can continue to pump potentially and hit the next key price levels, which is exactly what GJ did. And now, super deep in profit. We had that happen last week with GA and GN. Super slow Monday, Tuesday, kind of Wednesday. Then price exploded. Caught a nice move on GA last week. Then GN, same thing. Speaking of GN, that thing just broke this level too. Yeah, so there's a bunch of possible setups we can look at. Will I enter this? I'm already in a lot of trades. You don't got to enter every setup. You can literally just take one trade a day and grow your account effectively. But I like to just mark off my levels. But it hasn't been this high in a while, so I need to go on a bigger time frame. It has not been this high in a long time. Last time it's been this high was in 2020. So I can't even find a level to mark off on this thing. So I'm just going to have to find one after the next 15. But again, why are we looking for buys? First thing you should do before entering any trade, I don't care what your strategy is. I don't care if you're swing trading, scalping, day trading, holding a trade for a month, a year. I don't care what you're doing. You need to identify the trend. That way you know what the game plan is going to be. Because you don't want to counter trend trade. Because we do not control the markets. So that's why it's very important to have a plan and make sure there's no excuses and we have control over everything else we can control. So what do we have power over? We have power over how much we risk when we enter a trade, when we close a trade. We do not control the market. So since we don't control the markets, that's why we need to study and figure out the behavior of the markets, right? Learn how it moves. Because a lot of pairs, this might be in an uptrend, another pair might be in a downtrend, but all charts move the same. If there's guys candlesticks, you can read any chart the same. All right. I'm talking about currency pairs. I'm talking about crypto. I'm talking about options, obviously indices, obviously gold. This works on literally anything with a candlestick, anything on the chart. But we're just chilling right now. So I might just leave GN alone. It's tempting, but I'm in a bunch of other trades right now. So I'm just going to chill with these positions, honestly. Over trading is a thing. Let me see what these other pairs are up to. NAS just hit a TP. Let me go ahead and let them know the TP1 just got hit. Yeah, so off to a great start this week. Oh, shit. You know what's crazy? I did this yesterday's live stream as well. Hey, it is what it is. Like I said yesterday, if this was like 4 years ago, my phone screen might be shattered. But Apple finally got their mess together. Good morning from Kenya, East Africa. What's your analysis on gold? I got you. Shout out to you. I got you. Let's pull up gold. So I called a gold sell on Thursday last week and then yesterday. So currently the gold sell is still valid. SO hasn't gotten a hit. We hit TP2 on it yesterday. This was the gold signal here. We hit TP2 on it. My entry was at 1905. It, as you can see here, hit 1902. Well, hit 1903, then rejected up. Then it broke back below this resistance level. Again, look at these wicks. Look at how candlesticks are reacting to this blue line. Not a coincidence. That's just how accurate this level is. So I'm looking for sells, right? Because if we go on a bigger time frame, you tell me what you see. What do you see? Do you see more red or you see more green, right? Do you see price shooting up or do you see price shooting down? Let me know what you see. Okay. You're saying look at US30. I will look at US30, but I told myself I was not going to trade it this week. And this is why, all right? So you're talking about a buy position, which I would have agreed with. But right here, we have what I call a level of traffic. Members and those that have the course, y'all know what I mean by level of traffic. Now, look at US30, right? I talk about this with the members, but again, there's only a few people in this live. So whoever's here, y'all just going to get this game. I went over this last week too. But, this is just the perks of being in the live stream. You don't know what you're going to catch. So look at US30. So there's a trio. I know y'all heard of correlating pairs, like how if we look at GJ, look at the candle structure, look at the candle structure. I'm going to go a little quick with this, but the power of YouTube, you can just double tap to the left and you can just control time. All right, so just look at the candle structure and pattern on GJ. Then we're going to go on EJ. You see the similarities, especially with how price is looking right here. But we're not talking about that right now. That was just an example. Now let's look at US30. Now on the bigger time frames, I was on the 30 minute. That's why I was looking weird. Now on the bigger time frames, you might see some differences, right? With US30, let's go on SPX, right? You see some slight differences. US30, SPX. US30 was nice and bullish, but it started creating this level of traffic versus SPX and NAS, instead of creating a level of traffic, was showing lower lows and lower highs getting created. So SPX, US30, and NAS are a trio. So one's looking nasty, look at the other two. And I'm about to show you why. We're going to go on the 15. Just look at US30. Look at SPX. On the smaller time frames, they're doing the exact same thing. So one pair on the bigger time frame is looking wonky or nasty. Look at one of the other two, and you'll find a setup, right? Now we're about to go on NAS, and we're going to see the same exact thing. Bigger time frames look different, but when you pull out the microscope and go on the smaller time frame, you see the exact same thing. All right, we broke down NAS and SPX at the beginning, talk about we was looking for sells on those. Me and the members are currently in this NAS sell. In the free channel, I called out this GA buy. We hit TP2 on that. Let's see what it's doing right now. But yeah, that's why. So yeah, that's my opinion on US30. I would personally leave that alone. I would look at NAS or SPX over US30. Um, yeah. So yeah. So Richie, yeah, just keep that in mind. So whenever one of those three is looking nasty or not a clear trend, because again, we don't gotta trade in every market condition. We want to look for clean setups. We don't need to trade in every market condition. If we go on a chart and price is looking like this, like it's about to make the Jewish star or something, we do not need to enter that. We want to look for a clean setup. We want to look for a clean uptrend. We want to look for a clean downtrend. We do not want to enter when prices ranging or when prices stuck in place. You do not need to, if it's not a clean setup, look at another pair or wait for a breakout, then retest. Do not just, you know what I'm saying? Do not try to put your will on the markets. If you don't like what it's looking like, or it's not looking like a clean trend on the bigger time frames, find a chart that's got a clean trend. You know what I'm saying? The beginning of a live, y'all see me do it every beginning of the live. I go through all the charts that I like to trade, and then by the middle of the live, or by the time London session starts, we go from looking at a bunch of charts to looking at a few charts and focusing in on the high quality looking setups. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Let me see here. What's going down? That's still moving. Oh yeah, back to gold though. Like I said, I'm looking for sales. Price is bearish. I don't know if you answered the question in the chat or rhetorically. I'm about to check the chat in a second. But I'm looking for sales on gold. Currently, the sell on gold from yesterday is still valid. Would I enter now? No, because again, my entry was right here. So if you enter right now, you're going to be at TB2, and if price retraces back to my entry, not only will you be more drawdown than me, but your risk reward setup will not be as great as mine. But I am looking for sales on gold. Would not really consider buys unless price breaks above and holds above. Uh, shoot. Oh crap! Let me stop playing around and charge my phone before it dies. Give me 1 second, y'all. This is the pros of having multiple chargers. I got chargers all over the place. All right, cool. All right, 4 o'clock hour just started. So we're gonna see if we can take out the next TPs on that. Good questions today, though. Hey, no problem, no problem. Yeah, because again, I know a lot of people, myself included, when I first started, we see some video online how people made some bread, made a bunch of money, and you're like, okay, I want to do the same thing. But you got to think about how you're going to get there. And they also got, see what your account size is. Because, I get a lot of questions and I get a lot of the same questions as well, which is not a problem. But one of the questions I get all the time is, how can I make X amount of dollars, like a whole number? How can I make 500 a day? How can I make $100 a day? How can I make 1,000 a day, 1,000 a week? And then my question for that question is, okay, so that's your goal, which is great. But what's your account size? Because if you have a $100 account, you're not gonna make $100 a day. If you got a $200 account, you're not gonna make 500 a day. You might be able to make 500 a week. You might be able to turn that 200 to 500. I was about to say 500. You might be able to turn that 200 to 500 in a week or 2 weeks. But everything starts with your account size, and that's why I say you guys got to start thinking in percentages instead of whole numbers, and those percentages will turn into whole numbers. Because if you can't handle a small accounts, just because a lot of people think you need a big account, that's why I'm not making money. No, you're making money on your setups. You just weren't satisfied with that number because your head, you're comparing that to the 5,000, the 2,000, the $10,000 video you saw online, and you're like, subconsciously, whether you think it or know about it or not, you're like, I want more. And that's why people over leverage. That's why people love to trade. I'm not talking about you, Richie. I'm not talking about you when I say this, but that's why a lot of people like to trade US30 because they were like, oh, you can make a lot of money trading US30. But the reality is the reason why you think you're making so much money on that trade is because you're over leveraging, right? Because again, like I said in the disclaimer, you should be risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So if you trade US30 and you're making way more than that, like way more than like let's say you risk 5%. Well, let's say the setup's like on the chart it's like a 1 to 2 risk to reward, but on your MT4 you made like 30% or 40% of your account in that trade. You over leveraged. Because if the risk to reward on your chart is 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and you're supposed to risk 1 to 5%, you shouldn't have made that much off that trade based off that risk to reward. But the reason why you made that much is because you over leveraged. You know what I'm saying? So that's just some stuff to think about. Members, we're going to be going live for the news at 8:30. I'm going to send that link out. Again, looking at this, well, not this week, looking at today, we got French holiday and Italian holiday for the Euro pairs. Then we got at 8:30 Canadian and USD news. Then at 10 o'clock, we got New Zealand news. That's pretty much what today is looking like. As far as how today is going, me and the members are currently eating in NAS. We call this GA trade live as well. Broke this down NAS and SPX before we entered. This gold trade still blue in this. We're back at like TP2, TP3. And then I'm also in this GJ buy. So as of today, took 2 trades today, which was GA and NAS. So far 2-0 for today. Went 2-0 yesterday. Still holding all 4 positions. So a great start to the week. Again, make sure to secure profits because we do got news later on in like 4 hours. So do keep that in mind. But great start to the week and the day. Those that just started the stream or joined the stream, welcome. Especially if it's your first time on the channel. I appreciate you giving this channel a chance. Go ahead and hit that bell and sub button because we don't just live trade and live stream every day. London session 3 a.m. EST. But we also post weekly videos on the same channel. I just dropped the video yesterday going over support and resistance. Make sure to check that video out. Now, if you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, hit the links in the description. Or if you're just interested in joining the Advanced Play Signal Room, you see how we're doing so far. Let's go into the free channel. Whoops. I hate how they always try to make me put emojis. So what comes with the Advanced Play Signal Room, it would help if I go into the Advanced Play Signal Room, wouldn't it? Let me catch up to these comments first. Yeah, that's just dropping nicely. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. If you ain't already, make sure to hit that like button. All right, cool. Okay, no problem. All right, no problem. Good questions today, though. I like the questions. I like the interactions. Like always, though, y'all got questions. You want me to look at a chart, whatever the case may be. Take advantage, ask questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you don't know. And this is all I genuinely wanted when I was trying to learn how to trade was just somebody to answer my questions. You know what I mean? I had to learn this, learn this stuff the hard way. All I wanted was answers, questions answered. You know what I'm saying? So definitely take advantage and just ask questions. And if you guys want to contact me directly, You can hit me up on Instagram. You should see on the bottom of your screen at playmaker_way. I respond to all messages, so you can DM me on there. You can also DM me on Telegram if you don't have Instagram. I know some of y'all don't have Instagram. So all you would have to do is, let me go back into the free Telegram. All you would have to do is, once you hit that first link in the description, join the free Telegram. Then you click right here where it says Playbook Free Plays. Click right here. Then it has my YouTube link, my Instagram right here. And if you click right here, you'll be able to message me on Telegram. All right. We got a couple minutes to the next 15 starts. We get another TP. Let me make sure I let the members know. Did we hit that? No, we barely missed it. All right, cool. Shout out everybody still in here. We chilling right now. We're gonna see how this candlestick ends. All right, cool. Now I'm pulling up the advanced play signal room so y'all can kind of see a deeper look, because I can't really screen record, so I post screenshots in the free channel. But it's one thing to see screenshots, and there's another thing for me to, you can to scroll and y'all can see for yourselves. So again, these are old trades. Nobody entered these trades. These are old trades. These trades already played out. These are trades from like last week. So I don't want anybody taking these positions, okay? All right, cool. So again, you see the date here. It's the 11th. It's the 15th. Nobody take these trades. These trades played out. So this is the advanced play signal room. So obviously you're going to get all the signals posted, all the trades I take, and all the signals. We also trade all sessions, Tokyo sessions strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room, and of course London sessions we're live for, and then New York. Those are open for everybody. And then during New York session, every day I drop what I call the New York price watch list. And as it says here, it's looking at trades we're currently in and possible setups going into New York. I don't just explain and break down, like it says, the trades we took Tokyo and London session, but I explain why we're looking for what we're looking for. I don't just say we're looking for buys. I don't just say we're looking for sells. I break down, as you see here, why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and I talk about price levels where I see price going to, so key prices to enter and exit at. And I also go over other possible setups that we're not in. Because again, some people might miss a trade. I got people from all over the world. Some people sleep, some people got work, or some people just might miss the setup. So I go over a bunch of other possible setups like I do during London session. That way, if you haven't met your trading goal, if you missed a trade or two, you can still kind of have an idea of some setups to look for, so you can kind of, hit your goal and take some trades. Also, we live stream. We have exclusive lives. So as of this year, last year was during Tokyo session. This year I switched it up, so the exclusive lives are during New York session, and I'm mainly targeting New York news events. We went live last week during the news event. We're going live today during the news event today. Might go live tomorrow for FOMC. I gotta double check my schedule and see. And just like the London session live, if you missed the lives, they're all recorded and posted, so you can check them out and watch them later. There's also these pinned messages. The account size came up and click it, because then you'll see all the stuff. But then I also have a student member group chat. In the student member group chat, I got a video breaking down how to calculate your lot size. That way you're risking the same amount each trade, because risking the same amount each trade is very important. Now, my second most recent video, not my video from yesterday, but the second video. So you go to videos, you click the second video from the top. That video, I break down exactly why that's important and all that good stuff. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, yeah. So there's also almost 400. There'll be 400 by the end of this week. but it's almost 400 videos of chart analysis and live streams and over a year's worth of it. You scroll down into over a year worth of live streams, a year worth of chart analysis, a year worth of breakdown. So if you just joined this week, you just joined last week, or if you joined today or later on this week, make sure you don't just sit there and wait for some signals. Because again, it's not called the signal room, it's called the advanced play signal room. I don't just call signals, we break things down so y'all can learn while y'all earn. All right. Also have one-on-one sessions just in case you need a little bit more, or if you're a little bit more hands-on, or you like, individual learning instead of like a group setting, and it's more based on your strategy and your daily trading planning goals. That's what the one-on-one sessions are for. So the one-on-one sessions comes with the advanced play signal room. Again, that way you can earn while you learn, and then it comes with 2 sessions a week that are an hour long, recorded and sent to you same day, and those recorded sessions are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in any of that, the links are in the description. If you have any other questions about that stuff, you can hit me up on Instagram at playmaker_way. Go ahead and hit that follow as well on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to hit that sub button. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. The last giveaway was at 500 subs. The next one's going to be at 1,000 subs. The last giveaway, we gave out a bunch of stuff. We gave out some courses. We gave out some free access to the advanced play signal room. We gave out free one-on-one sessions. We gave out a lot of stuff. So definitely want to be in for the next one. And to qualify is very simple, but we'll break that down when we get there. But as of right now, we're just going to be chilling in these positions, and we're going to see what happens going into New York. Again, we do got news at 8:30, so do keep that in mind. Can you trade on US30 with a 600 stop loss at $200 counts? I can't answer that off the top of my head because I have to do the math. But you said 600 for stop loss, $2,000 count. I mean, US30 at $2,000 count is okay. I'd rather you have a little bit more than that to trade US30, because again, you can trade US30 with that account size, but again, we're not trying to risk more on US30 versus what we would risk on a currency pair. You get what I'm saying? Because you want to risk. The whole idea is to risk the same amount each trade and to be consistent. So if your account size can't handle US30, or it's not big enough to risk 5% on that account, you risk more than that, then it's going to throw off the whole your whole trading plan for the week. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, in the student member group chat, I have a video teaching you step by step how to calculate your lot size to figure that out. Now I can't show y'all that because the group chat got people's faces and names in it, obviously, but it is in there, I think. Let me see something actually. Because I know I have screenshots of the group chat in the free channel. So let me see if the screenshots have. Oh yeah, see, so this is a screenshot of the group chat, and you see right here in the pinned message says how to calculate the proper lot size, and it's a video. And then right there you see the words, and that's me visually breaking down all the steps you need to take before entering the trade, and then I break down how to calculate your lot size. So there's that. Like I said, like you can see there's people's faces and names. I cross all that stuff out. So obviously that's why we're not going to go into the group chat itself. But again, here's another screenshot of the group chat, different person. Shout out my boy Mark. How properly calculate your lot size. But we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow. London session, 3 a.m. EST. We out.